morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Boom Bar on your Boom Radio NG. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out of Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Shola Rogers.
And my name is Ola Dolupo.
Together, we're going to take you on a ride through the world of music, sports, entertainment, politics, and everything in between. We do this every weekday from Monday to
Yep, Monday
Friday
to Fridays.
at 3 p.m. Nigerian time, which is actually 8 p.m. somewhere else, and that means the bar is
Is officially
open.
open.
And if it's something a.m. in your area, sorry, catch up. It's not our fault.
Okay, so on that note, of course, that's all. Definitely going to be starting the bar today on a very interesting note. We're going
As always.
as this is actually like very interesting because the nominees for the biggest music show, more like the biggest music
Awards
awards
in
in Nigeria is officially out, and they've been waxing strong for 15 years. I don't think any other awards in Nigeria has lasted this long. So if it is that alone, of course everybody has their issues with the Headies, but I think that we should actually give it to them. They've been really consistent about it for a few, for a few. So for that reason, today we're going to be talking in depth the various nominations that popped up today. Very interesting ones. I think a lot of them expected. The past 1 year has been very eventful in the Nigerian music scene. Very eventful. Very out there. Very positive. Let me put it like that. On not just on Nigerian scene, on the global scene, we can't say it enough. They've been doing some amazing work, and I think that it's, even though a lot of people, I won't say, don't let me like categorize it as just me, but I think that a lot of people have issues with the fact that we know that this awards is going to be is in the US. This awards is going to be in the US, but we'll take it like that for today. Abi,
That's what it is, man.
we definitely will take today's own like that. On that note, it's very interesting. So we're definitely going to be talking about the Headies, breaking it down like category by category.
That's what it is, and of course, this is what we're doing today. There are other stories to take a look at. If they are lucky, we will talk about them because we're really concerned about the music industry. And once you get this kind of information, it's time to break it down and disseminate. We must first of all say kudos to them, like Dolubo said. It's not easy. 15 episodes. It's a big deal. A lot of people have come and
Yeah,
gone in between that time.
it has had its issues. It has had its ups and downs, but
A lot of talking points for the Headies. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and the interesting and the dramatic. But today we're focusing on the categories, the nominees, who's on what list, and we're also going to be challenging ourselves. At this point, we will be predicting who's winning what, and we will write it down,
and
and whoever wins.
people should actually tweet at us. Let's see.
You
You never know. You could actually get something.
And when the awards now come through, you now say, oh, okay, so who called it right? And whoever called it right gets an award in-house. Whoever called it wrong gets nothing.
So definitely.
So who gets the most nominees right?
Nominees, right? Yeah, it's something that we definitely should be talking about. So I think that we should start from one of the most talked about awards at the Headies every single year. In fact, at some point, it was a major controversy for like a year or two. Before then, it wasn't a controversy, but it was big. Like anybody that got this award it meant that great things were coming for them. can't count them enough with the likes of Davido, got it. Wizkid got it. I think Burna Boy. One Day Cole got it. Shantizo, okay. I think Shantizo didn't.
Ricardo Banks.
Anyway, Ricardo Banks got it. Pato Rankin got it at a point. Like there are a lot of people that has gotten this next rated award, and everybody okay, they're actually big, and they're really gone on to do like really big things. Let's say most of them. Actually, so let's start from that, and start from the categories that pops up this year. And we were talking about it before we got on the show, that it's very interesting how not one female has actually ever won the
Are you sure about that? We're not sure that any female has won.
I don't think so. I don't think so, actually. So, basically, I'll definitely get around to it. So no, actually, 2020, Omale won it. 2017, Mayor Kun won it. Pato Rankin won it. Rema won in 2018. Mr. Easy won it before then. There are a lot of people. In fact, Tems was nominated in 2020 for the awards. Never won it. Rema won it in 2018, where Lighter, Fireboy, Zlatan, Victor 80, and Joe Boy was nominated for it. In 2017, that Mayor Kun won it. Johnny Drill, Malik Berry, Dice Isles, and Zoro Swag Bag was won it. The year that Mr. Easy won it, YC was nominated. Humble Smith and Aramide was also there. The year that Ricardo Banks won it. No, I think. No, okay. In 2015, Ricardo Banks won it when though? Yeah, Ricardo Banks won it the year that with Lil Cash, there was Kiss Daniel, there was Korede Bello, and there was what's her name now? She's Madrina now. She used to be what was her name? What was her name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Madrina. She's now Madrina now. Cynthia Morgan. Yeah. It was Cynthia Morgan that won it. So they were all nominated. Then in 2014, that Pato Rankin won it. He was nominated with Runtown, Orezi Scales, and Yemi Alade. In 2013, that Shantizo won it. It was Dami Crane. Burna Boy was nominated at that point. Shay, and Fino. Yeah, I think Burna Boy has actually never won it. The year before that was Davido that won it. He was nominated with Eva Alodia, Praise, and Trudy K. In 2011, that Wizkid won it. He was nominated with Olamide, Ice Prince, and Tiwa Savage. In 2010, that Skookie won it. He was nominated with General Pipe, Mocheda, Jay-Z Jags, and The Prince. Oh, okay. So, a woman has actually won it before. In 2009, Oma Wumi won it. And she was nominated with YQ, MP, Kel, and Ginny. 2008, when One Day Cole won it, he was nominated with GTD, Guitarman, Banky W, MI, and Cyrus the Virus. Then in 2007, Overdose won it, where he was nominated with Nato C, Lawal Olumo, Keig, Simeon, Gino, and Blaze. Simeone, okay.
Yeah. Then Gino was the one that did that song that we played a few minutes ago, No Be God.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's a star.
Oh, yeah. So the very first person that actually won it, there weren't any nominees, was Asha.
Yeah.
The very first Headies. Wow.
Headies next rated.
Next rated. She was the very first person to have ever won it. So yeah, there are at least about 2 women that have won it over the years. It's very interesting that this year, one female is nominated amongst the other people. Ira Star, there is Benson, who we all know as Buju, Lo J, Ruga, and Zinoliski.
Yes, an interesting list of nominees.
Very interesting.
And we take a look at the only woman in the pack there, Ira Star, and she actually just came out like a star, like from the get, like the first single to EP that she dropped to the next EP, within a short period of time, you know that, man, this girl has got everything going for her.
Going for her, yeah, I
And
agree.
from that first appearance, when she did a song that had um, this sisters, Lijadu sisters.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that song
That part got
for me
like,
is
'cause
about the biggest. My best Ira Star song. It is my best. I won't say biggest. It is my best Ira Star song.
So that part got me because I'm like, oh man, for her age, that means she must have some well-grounded people in her team, or she's been exposed to some amazing music, and
yeah.
you know, and that's what she did. Then just when we thought, okay, man, she's done a bit, she comes out with something even bigger, you know, and Bloody Samaritan.
Oh, Bloody Samaritan was everywhere at some point.
It was an anthem.
It was.
You know,
It
so
was everywhere.
on
at
that
some point,
list,
yeah.
Ira is definitely big on this one, and she deserves to be one of the next rated artists. The next one on this graphic provided by the Headies is Benson. So Benson, the artist formerly known as Buju, great guy, been around for a bit, has a unique voice, a unique style. Got signed by Burna. They did a cover. Oh, sorry, not a cover. Please forgive my mistake. They did a remix of his song together. You know, Lenu.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad song. It was great. But we were expecting more from him.
More from him, and
But
we didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear anything for a while. The next thing is he leaves that record label. He's still a Burna boy though. Leaves. Yeah, I like that Burna boy. He's a Burna boy. He's Burna boy. Amazing. So he left and he just went like the guy just went like yeah.
Maybe that was what he needed at that point.
So-
It
so
was.
Buju was all over the place.
Yes, Buju is
And
all over the place.
You remember he's nominated in the collaborations category, so we'll just leave that. But you can't talk about collaborations and not talk about Buju.
Buju, yeah.
There's no way you're gonna do that. No
yeah,
way.
yeah,
No way.
yeah. I think at some point you could say that is is one of the people. He's got it on lock. Is definitely.
So that's Buju for you, and
Another person on that list is Lil J.
yeah.
For people that do not know Lil J, one major hit that he had is Mona Lisa. I think that's about his biggest song. And just last week he dropped the remix of that song with Chris Brown. Amazing remix.
Yeah,
It's an amazing remix.
It's a project by SARS, beats by SARS, and so the credit always goes to Lil J and SARS featuring, and they had done a song called Love and Attention.
Yeah.
Featuring Wizkid. And if you understand the relationship between Wizkid and SARS, you're like, yeah, this is the kind of level that SARS can pull. And that's a way to launch a virtually new artist into the business. And Lil J didn't come like, I'm new. Lil J came like, I've been here and I got this.
To be honest with you, as much as I think that is a fantastic artist, yeah, I think compared to a lot of the people on this category and the body of work a lot of them have put out. Take Buju for example, Ira Star, Zinoliski, and even Ruga. I won't say that Lil J is not deserving of this category, but I think it's a tad bit unfair on the other people on this group.
I totally disagree with you. I think that it's perfect for him to be with this group of people because every song that Lil J has dropped is a hit. Every single
I
song.
agree.
You check the numbers, check the buzz.
I agree.
Check everything. So,
but
I don't know where
open up the discography between him and Buju. Really?
No.
Him and.
You see,
I think that I think it's a tad bit unfair on the rest of them.
They're talking
That's
about
my
the
opinion.
next rated star. For me, the reason The person who shouldn't be here
It's even Buju.
is Buju. So that's why
More like
that's
he's
why
bigger
you are
than.
wrong.
I think he's bigger than this.
So you get where you're wrong now.
I wouldn't
because-
even say no. What I mean is I'm not saying that he shouldn't be. Maybe that's where I'm coming from. Maybe some people should not be next rated because they're already big. Maybe that's where I'm coming from. Because if you're gonna put him in the same category with, because another amazing person that is doing a lot with collaborations the way Buju does is Zinoliski. Zinoliski is, when you hear him on a lot of songs, I think he's another amazing artist as well. So I'm like, the amount of work that these other people have put into it, if you're going to bunch them together as next rated, maybe him not, or maybe they shouldn't be next rated.
Okay, so we need to understand what the category is about, and let's just look at it. Even at face value, it says the next rated. This next rated artist to be the biggest, the next rated artist to blow, to go bigger, and all of that. Now, these guys, some of them qualified to be the and they have a rookie of the year category. I always wondered why, but they have a rookie of the year category, and what they are trying to explain to you is that a next rated artist might be an old artist, because the rookie has to be a fresh artist. He has to be fresh out. You get, but some of these guys are actually fresh out too. You get, when it comes to recording, you know. So for me, Buju is bigger than this category. For me, look, this is the guy that dropped Energy, and you're telling me he's next rated. And when did Energy come out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Buju is big.
That's why I'm saying you're making a mistake by picking out Lojay.
Buju is the one that has the song with Wizkid, Mood. It's the one with Feeling.
Even Mood.
Are you people joking?
Mood came out last year. Feeling came out last year. Go back to Energy. Energy. It's not a new song, and it's a massive song. So when you're telling someone that, to me, has already blown,
he has blown. He has blown.
You get. So that's why, again, I come at you, Dolupo, to say you cannot say Lojay does not deserve to be here.
Maybe it's some other people that shouldn't be in this, that are bigger than this category.
Not some. The only person that actually shouldn't be in this category is Buju. I think it's bigger than being next rated.
Our star is okay.
She's new. She's new.
But she's doing amazing.
But she hasn't gotten it yet. She's still coming up, and she will, because she has the right team, and she has the attitude and the talent.
Okay.
So I think we need to be fair on Lojay, and I say Lojay deserves to be here. So,
yeah.
Buju is bigger than next rated.
Okay, another person that I have not talked about that is in, before we move off the next rated, is Ruga. Ruga is, he too is actually doing amazing. That's why I said that maybe there are some people that shouldn't be here. Ruga too is not doing badly at all.
Ruga should be here. He just came out.
Yeah, he just came out. That's what I'm saying, that, maybe
the
some
only
people,
person, I repeat over and over again, Buju
I feel that is bigger than
shouldn't
this,
be competing for people for next rated.
Which is why
he's already rated.
But also, let's put it out there that there is a Bentley 2022 that is involved in this.
It doesn't matter. The guy will buy Bentley. He's already
he's
already gone on tour.
Yeah. Anyway, who do you think is winning this? Because now, where I think that, like he said, I don't think it's fair on every other person, is that if this is not if it's about the amount of songs and the kind of songs and how big they are, and it's not about voting, because we know that voting can go either way, which I think next rated is actually votes. You vote for it. I think Buju is the best person to win if he's already been put in the category anyway.
So in being fair to every name on this list, we've not talked about Zinoliski at all. We just mentioned him.
Okay, yeah.
And Zinoliski, for me, is one of the biggest talents out of Nigeria at the moment. I remember watching this guy on Instagram with Lil Fresh and a couple of other guys, and he was always like a backup guy for Lil Fresh, like Lil Frosh, Lil Frosh.
Lil Frosh.
And there are times when Lil Frosh is doing the freestyle, and Wizkid is the one rubbing his head and just backing it up. Yeah, So I actually kept on watching those videos a lot, and nobody could have predicted
that out of that group,
in 2 years,
Wizkid is the biggest. He's the biggest, and one
of them got signed to Dr. Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
The guy dropped an amazing hit then and all of that.
We've really not heard every Wizkid is, and you know that other than we know that he has a lot of songs with a lot of people, but recently his song with he has a song with Buju. Yeah,
yes.
It's the Kilometer remix, which is doing amazing. Another one that I think that one person that needs to, I won't say be thankful to Zeno, but I think that Wizkid did a lot on that song, was this person's new song, Lil Kesh.
Exactly.
That song, whatever anybody wants to say, I think Wizkid made that song. Wizkid was just it. And that's what he does to a lot of songs he's on. So I think that Wizkid is another amazing. It's going to be a very difficult one.
Again, not trying to criticize the organizers. I won't say Zeno is next rated. To me,
yeah,
I think Zeno is already here. I think Zeno did madness on several songs, and those songs are hits already. Again, I always say to people, the Amapiano influence in Nigerian music now.
Wizkid has it on lock.
2 artists killed it, like they own it. Niniola is number 1. She started Amapiano before any of them did, and she's very good at it. Number 2
is Wizkid. Yes, I agree.
Next rated, I don't think it should be.
For me, like I said, or would I go back to? I think that Ruga and Loje are the only 2 people for me that should be on this next rated. Every other person, I think they're bigger.
With Ira Star, for me.
So let's
to pick a winner now. I feel that Buju is going to win. Benson.
Yeah, I think so too.
In this pecking order for me, based on what is here, but you've heard our own analysis, and we spent too much time on this particular.
His next rated is about the biggest award that's going to be for that night.
So, in this order, it's Buju, Zeno, Ira, Ruga, Loje. For me.
Okay, we'll see. We'll definitely.
You didn't pick a winner.
Oh, I did. I said Buju.
Okay, so
for me, yes, right. I think it's Buju. I think it's Buju. That's it. So the next one that is on this list is Humanitarian Award of the Year. It has Don Jazzy on it, it has Davido on it, it has Rugged Man on it, and it has Two-Face DBM. I think that Don Jazzy on a regular for a couple of years now, we see Don Jazzy do a lot for people. I think he deserves it a lot. We see Davido do, especially the last one that happened, I think earlier this year during his birthday, the one that he gave out like a lot of money that his friends had contributed, that he added to it and then gave out to orphanages and all. I think it is amazing. Not saying that a lot of other people are not doing a lot of things. They're probably not putting it out there. I know that Rugged Man does a lot with the police and all. He's very, when it comes to those things, people getting arrested, people with people getting a lot of things done unjustly and all that. I know that Rugged Man is at the forefront of that. Two-Face, maybe I do not know a lot, but I don't know a lot about Two-Face's Humanitarian.
So I'd like to weigh in also, and I'll start from where you stopped. Two-Face. I know Two-Face is a great guy. I know he's an all-round good guy, but I really don't know much about his charitable works, which doesn't mean that he doesn't do it. But I probably, if I was going to pick one person in this category, it's not going to be Two-Face.
Yeah.
Now, Rugged does more than the work he does with the police and with people trying to help people are unjustly arrested. He doesn't sleep. He's always there
Yeah,
for
yeah,
people
that's-
across Nigeria,
yeah.
not just Lagos. He also has a foundation, and he has an event, and he hosted one recently, another edition of it. And what he did was to bring back some of the old artists you've not heard about in a while. Durella and a couple of guys. They were there, hanging out with him and performing and all of that. And he raises money for a foundation to help people and all of that. And he's been doing that. So I understand why he should be on this list. But Davido, come on. Davido was raising money jokingly, initially to pay for his car's clearing. He was expecting a brand new machine. But eventually he turned it into charity and ended up, affecting
Thousands of lives.
We're talking about him giving money to over 400 orphanages. He ended up setting up a structure with professors and different people sitting down and organizing how charity should be. So for me, that is massive. And you're talking about him giving out about $1 million. If you look at the value of what he gave out that time. But 2 days ago, today is Tuesday, so it's 3 days ago, a lady had tweeted last year about how one of our teachers in secondary school had lost his leg, and in the process, he still went back to work, and he's paid a pittance for salary. He has a family that he takes care of, but it's still one of the best teachers she's ever had, and that the guy goes out of his way, that he organizes free jam lessons for students and doesn't collect money. He does a lot. He seems to have a passion for teaching. So the lady I tweeted about the teacher last year, then went back to tweet about him about 3 or 4 days ago, and tweeted at Don Jazzy. A few hours after, Don Jazzy sent 1 million naira to the teacher because she put the guy's name, phone number, and account number there. She didn't ask for money for herself. She didn't ask for money for anything. She just said, this guy needs to be blessed. And Don Jazzy sent 1 million naira and showed proof of sending it. And this is what he does all year round. Like morning, afternoon, and night.
Is a thing. So
if we're going to put a value to it too, it's way over $1 million.
I think that I would pick Don Jazzy in this category.
I like the way Davido went about it with transparency and everything. So if I'm going to vote for Humanitarian of the Year, it will have to be Davido for me.
For me, I think I'll pick it Don Jazzy actually. Because
I hope we'll remember our nomination.
Yes, I will. I definitely will pick it Don Jazzy, like you said. It's almost like an everyday thing for Don Jazzy, especially on social media.
All year round.
Yeah. So another one that we know that over time, this is also an award that has always that's also been like caused a bit of controversy over the years. In fact, it has caused a lot of beef with a lot of rappers in Nigeria. Is the category of lyricist on the roll. And this year's nominees, which it's not it's very interesting though. It's The Last Cypher with AQ. Black Bones also has its Last Cypher. Vipers with Jazzy Jags. Providence, Ladipo. In God We Trust, Paper, and Crown of Clay, Vector.
Lyricist on the road, right? Immediately, I'm going to say, I don't know why Jags is on that.
It's on that thing. I was going to say it too.
Now,
like, okay.
Jags is dropping a new album very soon. And the Headies say that this covers, I think, from 2021 to December, some part of 2020 to December 2021. So
how is he there?
But doesn't say that Jags is not one of the best lyricists ever.
No, he is. I think he is. It's very, very interesting. Let's look back at the people that have won this. Started from 2006, Mode 9 won it. 2007, Mode 9 won it. 2008, Mode 9 won it. 2009, Mode 9 won it. 2010, Mode 9 won it. 2011, Mode 9 won it. It won it for about 7 years in a row. And I don't think I'm going to doubt it. Like, is that good? Yes, Mode 9 is actually that good. Then, in 2012, Vector won it. 2013, Mode 9 won it again. Then in 2014, Jesse Jags won it. 2015, Vector won it. Then in 2016, Ill Bliss won it. In 2018, MI won it. 2019, AQ won it. And 2020, Ill Bliss is the recent winner of this. And you know the very interesting part? From 2006 up until now, there are just about 5 winners. Yeah. It's just the same set of people that have been winning it. And, you know, it's very interesting how at least about 3 people that have won it before are back on this list.
It's one of the most controversial and most talked about categories at the edges. We know how people even rap about it in their songs, and how even when there was a diss battle
caused beef
between Vector and MI, you know, there was always reference to
the award.
And I consider myself a rap head. I like hip hop a lot. I like rap music. So for me, I always look out for this particular category. However, this year, being able to put Vector and MI on the same song, and they're not killing each other, they're actually rapping together. And the Crown of Clay itself, the message and everything.
Yeah, I think I would pick it.
Mm-hmm. That will be for me, lyricist on the roll.
On the roll, yeah. For me. Also, Providence. Providence is an amazing song.
I like Providence.
Providence is an amazing.
I think when we're talking hip hop and rap, Ladipo is one of the few people who are holding it up.
Yeah, they're stuck to it. Paper too is an amazing.
Paper is an amazing.
They're
rapper.
actually all amazing rappers. AQ, Black Bones. Why I will not have it really for Black Bones? I think he's an amazing rapper, but it looks like he's really deviating it of Jesse Jags. I don't know why Jesse Jags is on it, because I'm lost. The only reason why is he on it now? For me, I think he's the best rapper that is still out of Nigeria, but we've not heard anything from him in a long time. So, but for me, like you said, I think I'm, maybe because I'm a little bit biased towards Vector, but yeah, I think I'll pick a Vector with this. Now, another one, let's just move quickly on this one, is international artist recognition. And in that category, we have Wyclef Jean, Akon, and Diddy.
I don't know why there's an international artist recognition category at the Headies, and a quick processing of thoughts in my mind, and I said to myself, oh, because you're moving the awards to America, you want to justify. I'm honest. I'm gonna say it. Mm-hmm. If I met the organizers, I would say the same thing to them, and I hope they get to see this video too. So I don't understand this category, but now that you've started it, it's fine. Keep it up again, because I'm an objective person. I know that Diddy did some work on Burna's album that got a Grammy. I know that Wyclef sees himself as part Nigerian.
Akon does a lot with Nigerian.
And I know that Akon is our Senegalese / American brother, and he does a lot. He's featured on songs with Olamide, Scales,
he's featured on everybody's
Wizkid,
song.
Just name it.
He's featured. So for me, I think I'll pick an Akon over everybody else.
Over each and every one of them, I would definitely go with Wyclef Jean, because I like Wyclef a lot. So this is a personal thing.
Yeah, for me,
so I'll go with
Akon any day, anytime.
And I feel Akon will win, but I'll go with Wyclef.
Okay, so Hall of Fame. There's no other person, and I think this is very well deserving. The Hall of Fame award goes to Angelique Kidjo.
I would like to say God bless the organizers of the Headies.
Don't touch it, yeah?
For creating this category. I'd like to say God bless you guys. Thank you very much for the younger generation and how they reacted when she won the Grammy again ahead of Wizkid. She'd done it ahead of Burna before. We got the same kind of crazy reaction. And it was disgraceful at some point the way these kids went at this woman on social media. She just didn't react. She's a mommy, so she just like, nah, don't worry, I'm your mama. Don't worry
I
about
know.
it. You know,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
not perturbed, and I think she deserves it. She's been around like forever.
Forever,
She plays
forever.
total and complete music. She understands the industry. Her last album was in collaboration with Yemi Alade,
It's
Burner, and a couple of people.
like you said, she's a total musician. She gets
deserves
it, and she
She
deserves it 100%.
I just want them to be more consistent with this.
With this,
You've done Angelique this year. Maybe next year you can
Femi.
do 2 or 3 more people.
Don't
You know,
know,
there's
a
so
few
many
more
more people.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. Special recognition award. These people, the people that are nominated are Efe Omorigbe, Bose Ogulu, and Sunday Are. For
Yeah.
me, when you call something a special recognition award, I don't think there should be nominees.
I actually didn't even know it was a nominees list. When I saw it, I just said all 3 of them are getting special recognition. They all deserve it. Are you going to downplay FA's work in the industry? Or is this Sunday I read that has been so consistent, as a manager? People know him more for the work he's done with Wizkid. But we know he's been around longer than that, and he's been consistent through the years. Or is it
Burna Boy's
Burna's
mom?
She's an amazing manager. Like
You can see.
the results are
You
glaring.
guys, the results
So,
are glaring. So I don't know.
Their edges on this one. I don't think it should be about nominees. I think all 3 of them should be given this special recognition
Award.
because that's what it normally is. It's not.
That's what I'm saying. That special recognition is not a competition.
I'm sure maybe they didn't mean to write nominees.
Maybe.
Did you check the graphics again?
Yeah, 15th Headies nominees.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they're just gonna get it.
Okay, all right.
It
Okay,
was a
from
general
another one which is very interesting is the African Artist of the Year. It said that this is the first time they're actually introducing this category. Now, this is a very interesting category. This category has Black Coffee from South Africa, Burna Boy from Nigeria, Davido from Nigeria, Wizkid from Nigeria, Diamond Platinum from Tanzania, Soul King from Algeria, and Aya Nakamura from Mali.
Yeah, interesting category.
It's a very interesting category.
Black Coffee actually did well at the Grammys. A lot of people didn't really know about him in Nigeria until they're like, okay, so there's another guy who really and truly, But you see, I'm glad that we're opening our musical palettes, so we can enjoy more African music. I pride myself as someone who tries to listen to every beautiful thing that comes out of Africa. I like Aya Nakamura. I like what she's become and what she promises. But in that category,
it's very difficult. I'm sorry, yeah, but I don't see.
I'm still gonna
Anybody should.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody bigger than Wizkid, Burna Boy, or Davido in that category.
I'm still gonna go with one of these.
Which I think is still very difficult to pick up right now. Maybe a Wizkid. I think that Wizkid is going to get a lot of awards this one though.
This category does not cover 2022. So if we look back to 2021, you look at how, because 2022, Burna being able
Burna was really big.
To pack
Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
The huge crowd he pulled in the Netherlands.
Yeah, the Billboard Awards.
He performed there, but these are all 2022 achievements. So going by 2021 achievements, it's still in the top 3. So it's Wizkid, Burna, and Davido.
For me,
Essence was the biggest.
Was the biggest thing that came out of Africa in 2021. And that's it. That's why I feel that
the biggest song in the world to me. In Africa, of course, confirmed. In Nigeria, so I would give this award to Wizkid.
Another very interesting one that has these 3 people on it is the Best Male Award. This award obviously has Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid. Then it has Olamide, Adekunle Gold, and Flavour. I'm sorry, I know that they're all really big. As big as Adekunle Gold and Flavour is, I think it's a tad bit of disrespect that they're in the same category with Burna Boy, Davido, Olamide, and Wizkid.
I totally.
My opinion.
Yeah, your opinion. You're entitled to it, and your opinions are valid. But I disagree with your angle of disrespect. I think that every single artist on this list deserves to be there. If you look at their achievements over the catchment period, the period in review, it doesn't get bigger than these guys.
Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't
Actually.
get bigger
It
than
doesn't.
any one
It
of
doesn't
them.
get bigger than them.
You know, so I just will go with my argument from a few moments ago about how Wizkid should be African Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
So I'll stay with that.
We'll
and
still
say
say with
if he's
Wizkid.
African Artist of the Year and he's in the same category with the same set
The
of
same
people,
set of people.
I would still give him this award.
The same award as well. Now another one is Best Female Artist, and this category has Simi, Tems, Tiwa Savage, Niniola, and Tenny.
I'm a huge Niniola fan. I like what she does with music. I like the creativity and the energy and verve, and none of these other ladies lack all these things that I've talked about. But for me, I would like to gauge it more on the international scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at, collaborations, buzz, numbers here
Yeah.
and there. I stand to be corrected, but I think Tiwa stands
Yeah.
a slight.
But
inch
if
or
we
two
look at
above.
the year in review,
Yeah.
for me, I think it will be between Tiwa Savage and Tems. Tems is a really maybe a newer act
And she's doing better
but
this year.
than everybody else, and that's the truth.
But that's
She's-
2022. And in
you see,
2021,
she's been on Drake's album, been on Future's album.
Yeah.
She's doing amazing.
yeah.
But if you're going to pick, I'm not sure who I'm going to pick, but for me, it would be between Tems and Tiwa
It's Tems
Savage.
and Tiwa for me. It's Tems and Tiwa. I think Tiwa edges it slightly. Tems has also broken a lot of ceilings.
Oh yeah.
She has put her name out there, and of course 2022 is a bigger year for her with the number one song in the world.
in Billboard.
You know,
It doesn't get bigger than
when
that.
you get to number one on Billboard,
It
but that's
really-
2022, and the awards is not about 2022.
2022 is 2021.
2021.
So
So somebody's son compared to Essence. Essence has it. So let me now be firm. I don't want to be
I think
political.
I'm gonna pick. I don't
I
know.
think Thames. I'll
We'll
give it to
pick.
Thames.
We'll pick. For me, one
I'll
of
give it
them
to Thames.
is fine by me. Another one, is Song of the Year. Now, this Song of the Year has Peru by Fireboy. Keep in mind, Peru, not the remix, the original. Mona Lisa, Loj, and SARS. Hi, Adekule Gold and Davido. Essence, Wizkid, and Tems. Doings, Flavor featuring Fino, and Celebrate Me by Pato Ranking.
Man, those are songs that are difficult to choose from. But I think Essence is bigger than
Every other
all
song.
these songs.
For me, I was even expecting, I thought I was going to see, since it's a 2021 song, I was expecting to see Rock by Olamide. I was expecting to see, what's it called? Buju and Feeling. Buju and Ladipo featuring Buju. Those were, to me, I would have said that they were about, like, they were, I think that Feeling,
Even
I think
High-
Rock was,
High, the Dekunle featuring Davido. But if I'm gonna go with,
I think a lot of
with their
songs
link
were
here,
bigger than this song.
There's
This song,
Joy by Falana Music here. There's Loving Is Harder by Johnny Drill.
no, Song of the Year.
Oh, I'm looking at best recording
No,
of the year.
Song of the
Song
Year.
of the year. Yes.
So I feel that there were a few songs in 2021 that were bigger than some of the songs on this.
Yes, I agree with you too. Well, I don't know, but
So for what we can see here, I think Essence just has it. I
Yeah.
think Essence definitely has it. If we add the Peru remix to it, if it was, I would have said, okay, that baby has a running. Another one, album of the year, is Brymo's 9, Esson. 19 and Dangerous, Ira Star, Kappa DM, Olamide, Legacy, Femi Kuti, and Made Kuti, made in Lagos Deluxe Edition by Wizkid, and Yabasi by Basket Mouth.
Can I abstain from voting for this category?
I think Essence is obviously Made in Lagos is obviously the biggest album. But for me, Legacy 2 is an amazing, amazing album. Brymo is an amazing songwriter. Olamide's Carpe Diem is one album that was very interesting because he had a lot of collaborations, a lot of people that you didn't see, a lot of songs that, okay, is this song Olamide's song? You know, Olamide has ways of just doing things. That's also an amazing. One person that I think I am very happy for is Ara Star. I wouldn't have thought that she would even be on this. And if she is in the same category with people like Wizkid, with Femi Kuti, with Brymo, with Olamide, I think this is already a win for her.
A big one. A massive win for Ira Star. 19 and Dangerous is a totally fantastic album. Same for Brymo's album. You know, I am not. I wish I didn't have to choose. Then again, the Legacy album. This was what we were clamoring for years, for Femi Kuti to do an album with Fela Kuti. Femi learnt music from Fela Kuti, his father. He was a band manager at some point in time. He even represented Fela at some shows. He's that good. Now his own son, whom we used to watch when he was really small, hanging out behind the stage on the railing somewhere at the New Africa Shrine, he's doing some amazing things with music, and they finally did a Legacy
album, yeah.
And being someone who likes Afro-Beat, the real Afro-Beat, this was a fantastic album. I didn't know Made was that good. I knew Made had learned a lot from Femi Kuti, but I didn't know it was this good. So it's difficult for me to choose. Also, seeing that the album was also nominated for the Grammys.
Yeah, they're actually like they're all really big. I think they're all good.
So, Brymo,
I think they're all good. Everybody deserves you. I don't know what's gonna come out of it. I can't talk about this. Another one, a very interesting one, is the best rap album. Wow, we're almost out of time. Is Olamide's album is also nominated in this, as his Carpe Diem album is nominated. Golden by AQ. Clone Wars by Shorem Camp. Edo West, Mafia Culture is also nominated. Providence, Ladipo's album is here. And Black Bone, Sex Over Love.
So we're talking rap, right? We're talking rap, and
is Black Bone's album all rap?
Most of these albums you mentioned are not all rap.
Not all rap,
not
yeah?
all, but some of them are not all rap. But again, they're albums by rappers and all of that.
I think that was the issue. It wasn't about...
But based on the songs that I've listened to, and putting aside all my biases and all of that, I think it's between Olamide and Ladipo.
I agree with you.
I think it's between Olamide
I agree with
and
you.
Ladipo. Not taking anything away from AQ.
Yeah, no, but it is what it is. Another interesting album category is Best Alternative Album, and this one still has almost the same set of people that we're talking about. Brymo's album, 9. Legacy is on this category as well. Love and High Life by The Cavemen. They're very interesting group of people. P.S. Thank You for Waiting by Wavy the Creator. Yabasi by Basket Mouth as well.
Yabasi by Basket Mouth is an amazing album. He has everybody on that album. He has amazing Oxlade, everybody, One Day. Lovely album. It's the same album, right?
Yeah.
But I will choose Brymo. We're talking alternative, right?
Yes.
I will choose Brymo. Listen to the two things that he's done within that period. This particular album that is nominated. and the other one, and he's dropping something in a few days' time.
Yeah, another
This category, I'll go with
yeah
Brymo.
another very interesting album category is the best R&B album. Now this one, Johnny Drill is nominated with is Before We Fall Asleep. Tems is Orange Was a Place. Omaumi has Love Deep High Life. Falano is actually nominated with Rising. Rika Sani, The Prince I Became, and Tiwa Savage with Water and Gary.
We're talking rhythm and blues,
Yeah.
and all these names you mentioned actually, or they have nominated are actually very good when it comes to rhythm and blues. You get, and hmm, man, if I have to choose though, I have a strong feeling that Rika Sani. There's a Johnny Drew nomination, right?
Yeah.
And Johnny Drew actually did a lot of R&B.
R&B.
Because again, some of the artists in this category, some of their songs
We're not
crossover.
particularly
They're not necessarily
they're not
R&B.
particularly R&B.
They're Alte, they're tad bit high life, or some laid back, nice cruise music. But if I still have to choose, it will be between Johnny Drew and Rika Sani.
Okay. Quickly, please. Best reggae and dancehall album. This one has Timaya on it with Gratitude. Has Pretty Boy Dio with Love Is War. Has Shank on it with Rainbow Rhythm. I love Shank's voice though.
Shan't say that.
Oh god. Patoranking with 3 and Young L with Yardman King Size.
Yardman. I have listened to not all the albums. I would not lie. But I've listened to Yardman, and I've listened to songs by Young L, and you said reggae, dancehall.
And dancehall.
So again, some of the artists that you mentioned are traditionally
reggae artists, but some of their songs are not particularly
reggae or
that's it. That's the issue that I have with it. But anyway, we'll definitely.
But Pato Rankin is on that list.
Yeah, Pato Rankin
and he
is
has some lovely reggae songs.
reggae songs. Yeah.
So, but for me, I will go with, because I think Young L just kept it real. I will go with Young L and Pato Rankin. I'll pick
Okay. So another one is best Afro-Bits album. Now on this one too has Ira Star again, 19 and Dangerous. Davido has A Better Time. Kiss Daniel is on this one with Barnabas. Made in Lagos Deluxe Edition is with Wizkid. Course Lifestyle with Ajabo Hustlers and Wonderland with Tenny. I think Made in Lagos just kills everything else. If you're going to pick it, if there wasn't Made in Lagos here, I would say Kiss Daniel. Kiss Daniel is an amazing. Kiss Daniel literally is someone that you have his album and you do not want to skip. So I think that if Made in Lagos was not here, I would have picked Kiss Daniel. But there's Made in Lagos there. So
Leave it
now there is best Southern African Artist of the Year. It has Elaine from South Africa, DJ Tariko from Mozambique, amazing artist actually. Black Coffee from South Africa, Jab Praiser from Zimbabwe, Focalistic from South Africa, and Shasha from South Africa. Looks like there's a lot of South African artists on this one.
I'll go with Focalistic. I like the 2 songs that he's done with Davido.
Davido, yeah.
And that made me listen to some more of his songs.
So best North African Artist of the Year. I'm not sure I can pronounce a lot of these names. Okay, there's Mohammed Ramadan, there's Emel Mathluti, there's El Grande Toto, there's Latifa, there's Manal, and Soul King. I have no idea.
So El Grande Toto did a remix of Love Wantiti with CK, and it made me look into El Grande Toto.
Yeah. So
and his name stands out here, so I'll go with
best East African Artist of the Year has Diamond Platinum on it. There has Harmonize on it. It has Medi. It has Eddie Kenzo. It has Nikita Karen and Zuchu.
It's between Diamond Platinums and Eddie Kenzo for me, but it will be Diamond Platinums. done a couple of songs, even with Nigerian artists also.
Oh yeah.
Mayor Kun, recently Mayor Kun, Rika Sani, and a couple of other
A couple of other people.
But
Now
I'll just go with Diamond
the best
Platnumz.
West African artist of the year. I like the fact that there's no Nigerian on this. It's a Nigerian award anyway. So what? So there's Amare on this one. There's Angelique Kijo. There's Aya Nakamura on this one. There's Jackie on this one. There's Kitty on this one, and Nelson Freitas.
I am biased. Amari. Now,
But Angelique Kijo
Angelique
is
Kidjo
in
is
that.
there.
Jonathan,
she
so
will
I
most
think that.
likely win because
So that
she
just
won the
kills
Grammy,
everything.
She's big and all that. But you see, Mama, because of the Hall of Fame award,
Let's just be
Million
leave it for
dollars.
the children here. Okay.
understand?
Headies Viewers Choice Award has Bloody Samaritan on it. Has Peru on it by Fireboy. It has Sip, the alcohol. By it has Mona Lisa on it. It has Ameno Piano remix. Goya Ameno's on. It has Infinity, Olamide and Omale. That's a beautiful, beautiful song. Soundgasm by Rema and Essence. Oh God. Moving on.
Let's move on.
Best Afro-Bits single of the year, Bloody Samaritan by Arista Ruga with Bounce High by Adekunle Gold and Davido, Mona Lisa, Loje and SARS. Ozumba Mbadiwe by Ricardo Banks and Peru by Fireboy DML.
I'll pick between Peru and
Ozumba Mbadiwe. Yes, I would agree. I agree with that. Best street hip hop artist has Cash App by Bella Shmurda. As KPK. Oh, that song was big. By Rexy and Mobad. Feel Good by Mobad. Koleye by Naira Marley. Ameno Amampiano remix. And Zazuze.
If Ameno Amampiano is street, then I think it's bigger than all these songs you mentioned, in my opinion. But again, KPK.
Yeah, Zazuze was actually really big as well.
Very.
Feel Good was big too, so it's very interesting. Best collaboration has Beggy, Arista and CK on it. Bling, Black Bones, Amarni and Amari. Okay, well, can't see. No.
I know Amari was
And
on that
Benson
song.
and Early Momo by Vector and Good Girl LA. Essence is on that album. Feeling by Ladipo and Benson and Running to You by Chike and Simi. I think that
I am not picking Essence. I don't care. I don't care. Early Momo.
I think Feeling
by
Feeling does it for me.
Early Momo by Vector and Good Girl LA, and Feeling by Buju.
I think that's a complete
it's between
collaboration.
those two songs, and that's what I'm picking.
Best music video. There's Bling, there's Rain, there's Running, there's Champion, and there's Ginger.
I'll skip that.
Yeah, best vocal performance, Brymo, Johnny Drill, Oxlade, Rika Sani, and Teiwa.
Brymo.
Best vocal performance for female, Arista, Lyra, Niniola, Simi, Tems, and Waje. They say Waje in this thing.
Tems.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, let's take a final one. And best rap single has Loading with Olamide and Bad Boy Teams, Feeling, Ladipo and Benson, Tycoon, Show Them Camp, Breathe by AQ and Chike, Crown of Clay by Vector MI and Fields and Ellie Momo, Vector and Good Girl Ellie. Best rap single, most of them are not rap songs.
They're not.
For me, I think Crown of Clay has it.
That's a rap single.
That's definitely a rap single. Wow, it's 4 p.m.
We gotta go.
We'll see you tomorrow. We don't know. Maybe we'll just if there's still gist concerning this, we'll come back with it and a lot more things tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.